who you are now, what do I need to know about that part of your life?
Well, I, as like a young child before the age of like 8, had quite a traumatic like relationship with my dad. And I don't really want to go into it too much because it affects my siblings and my whole family. But like that really consumed a lot of my childhood. Ever since I can remember, like I've really struggled sleeping. And I think a lot of the traumatic things that were happening, I didn't realize that they were wrong. But I knew that like I would look around at other kids and be like, why don't they seem to understand this like pain or dread or fear? Like, you know, where does the joy, like, when does that come for me? Like I kind of always felt like I felt things very deeply in comparison to other people. And so when that sort of period of my life ended, I imagined that like, you know, everything is just like up from here, like everything's perfect now. All of those things that I was concerned about were actually wrong. And like now I'm sort of free. And then, you know, at different stages in life, you realize that there's never like an end destination for that freedom. And it kind of comes from within, I guess. Like, when are you going to let yourself be free from the pain? But yeah, that really consumed a lot of my childhood. That was sort of like what I was identified as, you know, what I identified myself as for a long time. And then, you know, everything changed and I sort of became this like, you know, character who wouldn't let anything bad happen to her or anyone around her. And yeah, I guess like maybe there is some sort of like connection between those two things.
Your mother left your father?
Yeah, before I was born, actually. Well, no, I guess she escaped when I was about 4 months old. So it was, you know, bad before that. And then, yeah.
Have you spoken about this before?
No. I don't know. I like you.
That's right.
I don't know. I feel like this is it's something that I've been like learning a lot about recently, and I feel like I can speak about it now.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yeah. So my question there is just like, did it take you time to connect those dots?
Yeah, definitely. I think that people sort of talk about like rewiring. People on your podcast actually speak about rewiring your brain, but that first, in order to do that, you have to recognize when your brain is doing a pattern that you want to rewire. And quite often, like, it's already triggered so many things and like you're in a bad mood and you have no idea why. And it's hard to kind of like trace back from that point. So like that awareness and like finding that kind of for me had to come first. Like when it really started to, I don't know, when I really started to understand it, it was like capturing those minutes where I was like, why does that make me feel really uncertain or angry or like make me want to like shout at someone? Like what is that? And then you can start to go like, no, it's okay, and work your way back, you know.